Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Rose Hamilton from PTO Today,
And Sandy Verhagen, also from PTO Today.
and we're here this morning to talk a little bit about meetings. The other day, somebody posted in the group a question about having guest speakers at a meeting, and we thought that's such a great idea and something that we've recommended in the past that we wanted to talk a little bit about that, as well as offer some other tips that you can take away and use to jazz up your meetings, because we know that it's a continual problem that many groups have of trying to get parents to meetings. So on that topic of guest speakers.
Yep. So guest speakers are a great idea for your meetings because they add a little something different that parents might want to come see and hear about that they don't normally have access to.
Mhm.
So somebody like a local representative or a local council that might be able to spare 15 minutes of their time to come to the meeting would be a great idea. Something that's, to discuss a topic that is timely, that is exciting for parents. You could even do a survey ahead of time to figure out what parents would want to hear about and what would get the most parents to your meetings.
Right. Yeah, and oftentimes they will, if you did a survey, they'll give you topics that are really hot and of big concern to them. So another form of guest speakers are students themselves. If you are able to schedule some students to come to meetings, and it could be perhaps some members of the chorus to do a advanced performance. If you have an assembly coming up and they're going to perform, they could do a preview at your meeting, as well as musicians. They can come and play some of their instruments. You can have folks, children rather, if they've done a science project, maybe a science fair, and they can preview some of the things that they'll be showing at the science fair, or book reports, or any special projects like that. When you have students come to meetings, parents are going to come to see them. And it's a great way to not only showcase what the students are doing, but it's a great way also to get attendance at your meetings.
Right, absolutely. And then the other thing you can consider is changing the location of your meeting.
Right.
And you can look at the parents in your school community and decide whether a local playground would be a great idea if they have younger kids that might need to run around and, parents don't need to get a sitter for. Actually had an event yesterday for my school, which was it was really for the students, but we wound up having a great meet and greet for the parents as well because we were, all sitting under a shaded tree. You can look at to do a restaurant, maybe like a fun parents' night out type of idea where you'll also discuss meetings or meeting an agenda. So changing the location could also
can really give it a new spark.
Right.
A new spark. And another idea is to schedule your meeting to be held right before you're going to be doing another kind of fun event. Maybe you're doing a family movie night. And you could schedule it so that the first 15 minutes before the movie starts is your actual PTO meeting. And you could arrange to perhaps use the gym. And if both parents are coming, one of the parents could hang out with the kids in the gym, and the kids could run around while the other parent attends the meeting. And you can do a quick meeting for 15 minutes and then run your family movie night. Or you could do it perhaps on the night of a book fair when parents are coming into the book fair. So attaching it to another event that parents are going to come to is a great way to get people to come to a meeting.
Right, and kind of following up on that, adding an element to the meetings that might be unexpected or fun, like a book swap or, a crafts, even for the parents, even putting something together like that. Just something fun that'll kind of add a little bit of excitement to the meeting and, maybe give people a reason to get out.
Right. Well, because that's a really good point, Sandy, because people are so busy, and it really does need to be a compelling reason to come to your meetings. And we don't mean to say that to offend anyone, like you don't have good information to share. Of course you do. But the issue today is that parents are so busy, and also they can get information about what's happening with your group in other ways. It used to be just the meeting, but now they find out what you're up to on Facebook and emails and other resources, so that they are often current with what's happening with your group. So one other thing we want wanted to suggest in terms of all of these things we've been talking about, and adding some zip and bringing something different to your meeting, is to consider as well doing your meeting with Facebook Live. And that a lot of groups have been doing that now and have had success with it. And when you use Facebook Live, you're reaching people who just, for whatever reason, can't get out of the house that particular evening, no babysitter or stuff is going on, and then you're able to keep them in the loop remotely, and it's a great tool to have to expand your reach. So those are our ideas for zipping up meetings. We hope that they've been helpful, and have a great day, everybody.
Bye.